hear me? Are we on? Just getting the live stream going. Everything looks like it's up and running. Get away from that volume. Ow! Here we go. It is WIP Wednesdays. Wowwy'z Workshop. Oh, wow, guys. That was an exciting one. How we all doing? In the landscape mode today, guys. And already we got Grumpy's Laid Back Carving slid in #1 today, folks. Look at the colors, eh? In the landscape mode. And he was out doing yard work all day, so he's got swamp butt. And we got Simon. Simon Breeds from Germany. Good evening, sir. I'm sure it's around 11 p.m., I guess it would be. How you doing, man? Baron Boss Lady is here. Hello, heck yeah, he says. The electric whittler slides. Josh, how you doing, brother? Boof. It might look a bit different. I got a new phone. We stepped up in the world, guys. Got the old iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I don't know. It's the first time I've ever leased a phone. Usually I buy them and then I pay them off so that I own them at the end, right? And then I got one like this, this is my iPhone 11, and then I use that for like music and stuff and carrying around, and especially in the workshop and stuff. You don't want to bust up your new phones, but I'm trying my new phone out here. Well, I don't know if the old one will be the right connection now. I got to use it. Anyways. Oh my goodness, we got more here. We got Mark Tries to Carve. Sup, brother? How you doing? Great to see you on Facebook, man. Thanks for having me as a friend. Appreciate ya. My brother is here. Mark Tries to Carve. Woodchucker Chainsaw Carver is here. Hello, Mod Squad. Hello, Darren. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming, man. Yow! Stevens S. Carvings is here. Hello, Steven from the UK. And the missus, the better half. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome back. This is just great. Yes, Caleb. Yeah, I got to get those people's proper names better. I'm just learning. I'm still learning. Sorry, guys. It looks like we got a big chunk of the mod squad here today. So everybody watch your P's and Q's, or they'll take care of you. So, what are we doing, Wowie? Oh, man. Bing. As you can see, Bing's still on the counter. My God. How about I just give you like 3 months of my life? This stump. Hey, little Burl. My God. My goodness, I should say. Yes, Bing. So, last week, folks, we flocked the heck out of her, didn't we? It was crazy. And you see, now some people are going to think that was a big waste of time after you see what we do today. But this is because this is one of those tried and trues that old Wowie does, because I've done this on a couple other projects. Now, with static grass, you're basically laying down glue and then shaking this stuff over top of it, right? To create the layers that creates the grass. And every time you do a layer, you spray on some more glue, and then you keep on going. And the reason why I'm doing this with my hand is because the hopper that you're going to see soon is a shaky over top, right? So the times I've done it before, I only had one type of glue, and that was, it's called War World Scenics. Now it's called War World because it's, with the people that make all of the dioramas and the trains and everything else. So that's why it's called that, War World. And also the people that do D&D and Warcraft and all the different stuff, right? So that's why the company is called that. But this is just a layering spray. Now, it worked on my past things, but as a base, it didn't really make much sense, right? Because it was it's very, very thin. So I went to the hobby shop. Maybe it's better to show you guys with the, whoa! Jeez, what the heck happened here? That's a little bit better. So I got this one from the hobby shop. Now this one here is Static Tack. I'm sorry, it's all backwards there. It says Static Tack formulated for static grass. Clear matte finish, water-soluble adhesive. Now this is a bit thicker. So now this stuff you paint it on, you squirt it on, and then you paint it on. It's like the old school ketchup. And I tested it earlier. So I did a little flocking on this little block here at the end of the other day. Now you see that little corner? That's flock with 2mm static grass on it. And you see that? Doesn't that look like real moss? Like this is the reason why. This is why I've been doing all this, what I'm doing, for that effect. And that's only 2mm. See, what you do is as you go on there, you do this one, and then you spray the stuff, the thinner, and then you add 4mm. And then after that, you don't have to wait too long. They say, I'm still a beginner too, you guys. Remember that. But in between sprays, so from you go from the 4mm, then you can go to the 6mm. And then they also make the 10mm, which is 1 centimeter for all, if you didn't listen in math. And the 1 centimeter is like, well, it's 10mm. That's the longest grass. And that's like the quack grass and stuff, right? The long stuff. The weedy stuff. So my plan, oh man. The plan is, I'm going to go over the flocking on the top here, because it looks neat. I'll show you. Yeah, it looks neat and all, but it's one main thick color, right? It's one solid color. It's fuzzy, and then I did it all around the sides. And yes, it's fuzzy and stuff, but it doesn't look like real grass. And like I said from the very beginning, the vision with Bing here was that she's this little thing that has come up out of the ground. And that's why her base, which I'm going to have to work on my own time, because this project has just taken way too long. And so with the base here, and I'm just going to show you guys as I get through it. But it's just been so much. It's been so much with everything else that's going on in the background of Wowwy'z life, right? So we're going to start today by static grassing the 2mm around the crystals and stuff. And my thought is that I want to go closer to the crystals, the bigger crystals. I want to go longer. But this spray, man, and I got another spray here. It's a really, really fine mister, but they go wide, and it covers like I learned with the Forest Watcher when I did her base. I was spraying, and I was intending to go in certain sections. It didn't matter, man. That freaking stuff went everywhere, and it covered the entire base. And so today, after I get the 2mm on there, and then we step up to the longer, I may try taping off sections. I don't know what to do. But for the first layer, I'm going to paint it on, and I'm going to go down some of her cracks, her creases in her cloak. And so it looks like the grass is, growing down. I'm just going to do my best. I don't want it to end up being boof and completely covered with no, rhyme or reason. So this could be a lot of finicking and fricking around, but we're going to get through it. We are going to get through it together. Oh my God, I have to catch up here. Perry the Gardening Wizard is here. Yes, and everybody knows that Darren Dib there, that's my brother. So you guys be good to Darren. And Lawrence is here. Hello. Hi, Larry. Hi, Woodchucker Grumpy, saying hello to everybody. Hello, Lawrence. Thanks for coming back, brother. Ray and Sandy's Woodworking is here. Hello. Thanks for coming, guys. It's not going to have the big, huge turnout like my past ones. My verts have been getting quite a few views, so that's good because the channel needs it. But when we're in the landscape mode, this is for the tribe, right? This is for us. And it's, the people that do, choose to watch later on, and they're not just doom scrolling me. This is better. This is a better view, a better sit back on the big TV and soak all the Wowie in. You should get a shot afterwards. I'm just kidding. Are you feeling better, Ray? I hope so, Ray. Lay little rips of paper down before you spray the glue. Very good idea, Grumpy, and I've been thinking about that. The first stuff we can do with our brushes, and we have control with the first layer, right? But after, when we start spraying, that's exactly what we're going to do. Where you don't want it to stick. That's right, brother. How do you keep your workshop so clean? Me? Oh, well, I'm in a little tiny shed, so I don't got no, and it's behind here. What you can't see is a effing disaster. We got basically every carving that I've done from WIP Wednesday, I keep here on this little table. I don't know why. I could bring it into this home studio, but I keep them in here like they're like my little WIP creatures, right? So they're all here. And oh yeah, I was working more on this. The Dark Watcher, it's not good light, but I worked on her face more, so more of the grain, can't tell here, but more of the grain pops on that. And that's gonna go, I gotta sign it. I was gonna flock it, but that's gonna go to a special tribe member from Kindred Spirits, and it's gonna be holding a green crystal. That's the Dark Watcher, and that was all Shosugi band. And that's really, really cool. I really like doing that to the Watcher's cloaks, because it gives them a little, and then there's this guy. I made the reel so I can show you. Remember him? How? I made the short so I can show you. And we carved that. We carved that alien turkey, as Tim likes to call it, on a couple of the last lives. Yeah, all of these things we're making on our lives, guys. So that's why you gotta tune in. You get to see all this weird crap get made. I just love that short video you put on. I love big burls, and I cannot lie. Oh yes, I love big burls. Boof. Baby got back. From Trees to These is here. Hello, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Yes, if you guys haven't seen my burl from my friend Jonathan, she is a doozy. A nice big shelf, as they say. Hello, John. Hello. Mark Trays to Carve. Thanks for coming, John. Wicked turnout from the tribe. Thank you, everybody. I always get worried when I do the landscape mode because we get way less views. But like I say, this is for the tribe. This is our little party. I don't think I've ever done a landscape mode where at the end I have new subs. This is just for the crew. My goodness. And here's to me not dropping. It is effing hot in here, man. I got my little DeWalt just to giving her all she's got. Yeah, thank you all for coming. And yeah, I'm just looking at the computer now. You really get a better look at the old. This is the creation station, so I got everything right here, eh? And I guess I'd have to turn it a little bit. But everything, all my carving stuff, all of my hand pieces are all here on a thing I made, a hanger, so they're just right here. Bang, 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 bang. The carving block is right here. Well, you don't need to see so much of the ceiling there, so. The carving box is right here, attached to everything underneath. This is one of those workstations with the pegboard back. Across the pegboard, I used old hockey sticks, drilled 1/8 holes in them, and then put them up there like shelves, and then all of my burrs are all along the back. And then I also have a magnetic strip right here, and all of my quick change burrs, all my Kutzall burrs. Folks, that is a perfect lead way into this commercial. Folks, we are Kutzall affiliates. See the link down there in the basement below, and you'll also see some of our Amazon links of tools that we like to use here on the channel. Mostly just the carving stuff, but check them out. And Kutzall tools are amazing tools, you guys. We are proud affiliates. If you use our link, you'll get a little discount there on the checkout. If you need a promo code, use DIB5, DIBB5, all capital, and you'll get a discount. Kutzall tools are the tools to go to when you want to be a power carver. We find, anyways. We actually use a mixture of all sorts. I've got some Fordham in there, some Typhoon, some Dura Grit or something that I also think that Fordham might be working with now. I don't know, but mostly it's all Kutzall, and that's why there's that. That's why there's the affiliate link down there. Please use it, folks. If you need a new burr, need a new set of burrs, get Wowie a little. It's more just to make the channel look good because we don't make any money off it. It's just to keep Kutzall happy, right? Got to get some Kutzall stuff, but very expensive in Germany. Yes, man. It's yes. Tribe strong, Mark. Christopher's Creations is here. Oh man, how you doing, brother? Christopher's Creations, yeah, you got a cooler week? That's great, bro. It is freaking hot in here, man. Boom! Tim List Creations is here. Hello, Tim List. Oh, Perry. Okay, let me tell you this, Perry. After doing, I've watched almost every OBS tutorial now on the internet, and you see, I'm all Apple, and I have a MacBook, an old MacBook that I got from a good friend. If you ever watch this, really appreciate you. Thank you for helping me out. But it's older, but you see, what I wanted to do, my goal was to use old iPhones because they have really good cameras, and we have them kicking around here as my cameras. But because you got, Perry, because you got to put them all through USB, all of these old cameras are trying to talk to my computer. And I don't want that. I want them to leave my computer alone, right? So I was like, F it, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. My plan has gone to crap, right? So that's what I thought. And then after doing a whole bunch of searching and reading and researching, I found this app that you can put on your phone that connects to OBS. And it's like OBS something, right? And so through the app, they connect. So I've got it now so that I can have an overhead right here. I can have this one at me. I can go to the MacBook, which is a horrible angle, I find, for me anyways, and use the MacBook one. So I'll have three, possibly 4 different camera angles. But now the whole thing is me getting the guts to try and connect to YouTube and make an actual live from OBS Studio. I've never done a live from a computer. All of my lives are done from my phone. So I'm just green, right? So that's what I'm going to need help with, Pear. And it's really, really cool because in OBS Studio, like you can make different scenes. So one scene is this camera. The next scene will be the upside down camera. So as I do things throughout my live, I'm just going to switch you around as we do things, and you're going to have the most optimal viewing experience possible. Because that's what we do here. That's how we do it to it. Yeah, we'll do an unlisted one, and then hopefully I can get you, Perry, to help me, and or whoever's available at the time, and then we can, like, I can sit here and be like, does this work? Can you hear me? Does this work? Is this how you do this? Is this how you do that? Because I got loads of questions, man. And do I ever appreciate the help, Perry? Like, you don't know, well, I'm sure you know because you've had mentors and stuff in your life, but when people take the time to help old Wowie on this journey, it just means so much to me, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Fist bumps to Perry. Right now, I'm in Arizona. My computer will blow up. Yes, he does. If anybody else wants to learn, Perry made a very gracious video for us newbies on how to use OBS, and I'll be on it soon, brother. I just getting those, like, I thought it was all, and I even did one of those panic buys after I thought that I couldn't get my cameras to work, my phones to work. I went on and bought like a $30 webcam off of Amazon that I was going to maybe try and clip up here, but the camera's no good. And so that just arrived at the door. Don't know if I'm going to need that anymore, but whatever. I got a $30 webcam with a clip on it. Okay, they're just talking about a woodchucker stolen bear. Okay, guys, well, no time like the present. Let's get, okay, well, first, I gotta fix the lighting. I know what's best for you. You lot. And yeah, so I got layering glue. I got spraying glue. I got the hopper. The fun thing. Look at that. You put your stuff in there. You have a little turn on clip here. Number, a little, and then this, there's a 9-volt square battery in here. And this little roach clip, when you do it and you do the thing, this makes the static situation happen. So that's the hopper. And this hopper, I found out later, of course, is for like big areas. Like you pack this bad boy full and you just give her, because it's the big hopper. And then I found out later that they got small detail hopper. And that would be way more for Larry's work, but Wowwy'z work, I should say. But Wowie bought the big one. Hence why I have a hard time getting things into just one little spot. Why we're going to be taping today. And I hope you guys stay with me through that. Let me see if I can get, let's get, we got to get our camera situation here situated. And as you can see, that little, that's not bad. It's not bad. Not too bad. We'll go right there for a little bit here. You guys can see everything. And shout out to Steven's Creations. Steven's S Carvings, I should say. Sorry. I'm thinking Christopher's Creations and Steven at the same time. He made that for me. This is a bookmark of the Two Brothers One Vision symbol. I really appreciate that, Steven. I got them all over the place. And that's there in the background. Representing. Okay, guys. So, first things first, we got to get, well, I better have a drink of Wawa. Excuse me. Woo! Now, oh yeah, I just talked to, I got a reply from Kevin Lewis, and I'll be seeing him and Ryan Cook on the weekend. We have a Sandwich Fair out here at the fairgrounds, and I saw them there last year, and I bought a piece off of Uncle Kevin Carves, and they're going to be there again this weekend, so I'm going to go down and see those boys. So that'll be cool. Watch them chainsaw carve for a bit. Hopefully, if I can afford it, buy another little carving off of them. I bought one off of Kevin last year. It was only $80, which is really, really wicked to have a Kevin Lewis wood spirit, you know. But yeah, that'll be cool, seeing those guys. I haven't seen Jordy in a long, long time. And so many of my friends are out in YouTube world, all of y'all. And yeah, it's just cool to see people first, like face to face in person once in a while. Thank you, Steven. I see he gives me the thumbs up. Thank you, sir. R.C. Peters is in the house. Oh, hey, brother. How you doing, man? Oh, you thought it was Tuesday today? No problem. Hey, at least you came. At least you came. Because we're in landscape today there, Robert. So I need every view and every person here I can in the landscape view. I appreciate you in the landscape view. So that's, I put in some 2mm into the hopper when I was waiting for y'all. That again is the test piece I did. That's the 2mm on top of flock, on top of flock. Okay. So that's the look that we're going to go for. But in a couple of spots here, I am going to, what did I do that for? I am going to tape off different sections when after we get through this. Then we have to start switching to that crazy spray, man. So I'm going to, do you guys want it closer? A little bit better, guys? Yes, please hit that likes, guys. Hit me a like. Hit Wowie a like. I mean, 15 likes for 18 people. 15 likes. That's pretty good for a Wowie. Yo! Ding 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 ding. Hit that like. Here, I'm gonna hit some heart for y'all. Ding 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 ding. Hit that heart for y'all. Sorry about that. Yes, hello, RCPers. Good to see you. How's the toe doing, dude? How's that toe? Well, the lack of a toe. Okay, we don't want glue on my roach clip. And then I got this here little Dremel 7350. One of the prizes from the old Dremel's Maker Studio. Just good to have along. You know, that's what one of the ends that I clean my electroform copper jewelry with after I get it out of the bath. But it's pretty much worn. So this is just a great little tool in case you get something on somewhere and you don't want it and you're panicking. Hit it with that little bad boy. Got that for free. So it's good to use those. You know, I haven't checked the Dremel because they took Maker Studio away, the Maker Studio. And that used to be really, really cool for the old school folks that if you were around. And we actually, Two Brothers One Vision, I entered a number of the contests and won probably maybe 4 or 5 by the end of it over like a number of years and won all sorts of things. I actually have a Dremel, what is it called? Oscillating tool with all the different heads that you can get out, the thing that shakes. I got one of them in the box in my cupboard that has never been broken into yet. And I'd like to start using it. I actually saw on one of those oscillating kits, they have this head that looks kind of like a rasp. Like it looks like this. And it said it's for grout. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, you know what? That's freaking, you could use that grout head as a carver, like for you know, sanding down and smoothing down carvings and stuff. So I'm gonna try that. Anyways, sorry, got a little off topic there, but Woodchucker, what does he say here? Not yet stuck inside. Larry, did you see my video on I found a big cottonwood tree and just got a ton of bark? No, I haven't seen it yet, sir. I will watch it. I'm behind on that stuff, eh? RCP wants stickers. I got an RCP sticker. Okay, so let's just do it to it, guys. We're gonna get right into it. I guess we'll start from the back here, and I'm gonna put a little bit up. I'm gonna put a little bit up on top, like kind of going up his arm here, her arm. So I hope you guys can see that as I do it. I'll do it like this so that you guys can kind of see all of it. And I'm just gonna spray some of the glue in this and yeah, for this part, and then we're also gonna have it so that we can just spray it on the green, squirt it on the green, and okay. I'm gonna ask for the powers to be to watch over me as I do this. I really want to make a good thick for these layers that are just bare on wood. You know, I won't go too bad, but I want to make sure that that glue that's just right on the wood, make sure that's good and thick. This is one of those things, guys. This is forever, man. This is, and you guys see that I wrap those crystals because do not want them covered in this. But yeah, see, I'm thinking like on spots like here, I would like it to kind of come down the cracks a little bit. And as I do that, I might have to take the masking that I have on, some of that off. We'll have it come down here. Oh man, it's scary. I got to admit, it's scary when you put this so much time into something. And you get it to this point where you start, laying actual applications down, and you start thinking about how much work you've put into it, and it's crazy, man. But this is the part, we're bringing this vision to life. You can't be scared. Well, you can be scared, but you just got to remember that that's part of the process. And it's going to be okay. All right. Now, okay, so that first bit there is on there. I'm going to do it in 2 halves because I don't want this glue to get weird. Make sure I get it on all the way around on all the mossy bits. It says it clears matte, so it better. You're gonna have Wowwy writing a letter to the company. Maybe that'll do anything. Okay, yeah. I think this is enough on the flock, enough on the surrounding areas. I'm gonna hit that section right here quick. This doesn't like to stick right there. Okay, let's see what happens. Put that in the water. Okay, I gotta take the fan away. You guys still with me? What do we got? 17? Okay, my viewers are still there. Okay, guys, this will be the first. Oh, better wipe that off and put the cap on. This will be the first application of the 2mm flock. We turn it on. We get the roach clip ready. And here we go, guys. Here comes some of the beginning of the magic. Okay. Yeah, and I can see it standing up. There's a little bit down there. Okay. Now, it doesn't seem to be standing up as much as I'd. Yeah, it's doing it. It's just hard to tell when it's only 2mm. Maybe I should, you know what, I do have a brand new, I got a new, 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. Just a little intermission there. I got the new battery this morning, and you know, just to be safe, guys, we're gonna change that out quickly. Just so that peace of mind, just so that I know that we're doing it to it best we can do it. Okay. That back in. Now the light is on. Yeah, it all seems to just be doing the same thing, so I guess it's doing what it's got to do. Okay, but we're going to need, so I'm going to have to put some more flock in the hopper for when we do this next little section. Now I've heard that you can, let's test it. Actually, that might not be smart. Well, it is if I do this. There. Then you don't got a whole bunch of stuff that's not stuck. Whoa. Okay. I'm not going to F with that anymore. I'm just going to continue on getting on the glue on the rest of the flock. We're going to continue on. Now, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, so I'm just going to put it on like this. And then I can spread it around. Do that, dead on. And we'll spread it on there. Oh, Christ, what is that? A long hair. That in there. Jesus. How would the wife's hair get on? Oh man, where does the wife's hair not go on, to tell you the truth? Okay. All of the flock. Yeah, I gotta tell you, this is kind of stressful. Doing that on live television. I appreciate you guys watching. There would be no YouTube without you. Crystals here, guys. We gotta hide all that so it looks like the crystals are growing out of the freaking ground. That was the whole point of all this. You know? That's why we did this madness. Mm. Okay, well, that's on there pretty good, so I'm gonna get that out of the way. Very quickly get some more of this into the hopper. Now usually on this part here, you just fill it up, but where's that lid? They're kind of clumpy, right? So I put the top on like that, and I take it, and I just break it up like that, and then the little nubs that don't want to break apart, I just rub in there with my finger. And then put them in there, and do some more. You know, they just come in these bags. You see, that's like 2mm spring. So. And then the other one's summer. And they come in these different colors, and you can mix them up. Because, you know, when people are doing their dioramas and stuff, sometimes they're doing a, you know, the summer scene or whatever, and sometimes they're, this stuff matters in the art world, in the maker's world. So yeah, I just nub them, because there's these little lumps in the bags. And I just rub them as best I can into that metal thing. And also, it likes to like stay on, get glued to the side. So I knock that off the side, because that's all good usable stuff. Get that ready. Get this glue out of the way. All right, we're going to turn it on. Now it is the magic. Here we go. All right. So there we go for the 2mm. Oh my goodness. Now is when things get kind of crazy. And I'll tell you why. Because we're going to use this spray. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to start taping areas off. Because like Grumpy said, that stuff is going to go everywhere, isn't it? Isn't it? It's going everywhere, isn't it? Oh goodness. I need like sweep away brush. Yeah, sweep away, a clean away brush. What is this one? Yeah, okay. And this, all of this static grass that gets brushed away and stuff down there, like I know I sucked some of it up there with the, vacuum machine there that you saw. But the stuff that gets like on the counter and stuff, I have a little container that I have like the leftover. Yeah, it's sticking up. You just can't overdo it too much, because then it just piles it on and it won't do the effect that you want, right? But I'm gonna just start taping off around all of these spots that I don't want that to go. Are you guys still with me here? Sorry, but you gotta think this part too, because it's gonna, if it can get to it, it's gonna do it. Put that one in half. Oh, Bing, you crazy little thing. Right now, really gonna have to be taped off good, because I don't want that shit going everywhere, man. Not everywhere on Bing. Some places are okay, but be careful now. You're gonna see why when this next part, I'll load the hopper up, and then with the 4mm. I'm just gonna pull this down a bit there. And you see, I don't want, like, the stuff that isn't glued down yet, I don't want that on sticking on there when I start spraying this other stuff on, because then it's just going to glue to it. Okay, so just keep on going, because this next part here is, like I say, it gets pretty crazy. Oh goodness. I do want to go down a little bit into those cracks, like I said. But I may have to do that after and paint the glue on. I think just for now, because I do have to do the sides yet, guys. So I think we're better off just getting her taped off and then getting to the next. Oh man. Sorry guys, I know this ain't very exciting, but gotta do it. You gotta do it. And then also, like, these areas here, we can't have that. Tape on deck to do this. Ready. Okay, just wrap that up like that. How are we doing for time so far? 2:49. Almost an hour in so far. Oh man, I hope this looks okay. Looked good in my head. Famous last words. Looked good in my head, said Wowie. Some more. This safety. But I must admit, like that, the first layer, like being able to paint on the glue, it's much safer, you know, like, you don't have to have this panic when you spray it and it going everywhere. So when I do the sides, because I got moss coming up the sides of Bing, I think I'm just gonna go with 2mm. Like somebody said, you can actually paint the next layer. Like you can like use that layering, like you use this as the next layer and squirt it on your 2mm. But I don't know, man. Like that's what the instructions say, but I've never seen it done. And to me, that's just kind of like, that's just asking for it. Okay. Well, I think for the most part that's gonna have to do. Before I get spraying anything and getting crazy here, I am going to just have a quick drink of water and check these. Oh, Sue is here. Oh my goodness. Suzanne is here. Rhinestone Suzanne. So Under the Bark is here. Hello, my sisters. How are you guys doing? Yes, happy birthday, Sophie. Hello, family. My goodness, I'm sorry I missed so much, you guys. Dang, Wowie, you work too hard. I know. This is hard work. Work with an E, always. And Runix is here. How you doing? Happy Curmudgeon Carbide is here. Matthew. Rhinestone Suzanne. Rhinestone Suzanne. Though I can pull out the twang, don't you worry. Matt Cars is here. Hello, Matt. How you doing, brother? But watching in the background. Hello, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Matt. Oh, bye, Caleb. You gotta go. Mud Dog. Muddy Mud Dog. Good evening, Wowian folks. How you doing, Muddy Mud Dog? Thanks for coming, brother. Pew! We're doing good, but things are getting crazy. Things are getting crazier in the workshop. Now we're gonna go from the 2mm up to the 4. That's isn't tainted or nothing. We'll just put that back in the bag there. Back in the 2mm land. Now let's look at what we got for 4mm. Oh, goodness sakes. So I got the box. 4mm summer, we'll have a little bit of that. 4mm spring, what else we got? 2mm autumn, 4mm autumn. We are kind of autumn. Let's do a little, we got 4mm spring. And we got lots of 4mm spring and a little bit of 4mm. We're just gonna go spring and summer again, because the autumn's kind of brown. So now as you can see there, 4mm spring. Good times, folks. Happy times all the time. Wowwy'z Workshop. So now we're going to the 4. And again, this stuff likes to clump, so I just put it on the top of my little hopper there and I rub it apart together. Yeah, old Runix, a master at the taping and the painting. Could learn a lot from that guy. Pick his brain for a while. I'm a hack when it comes to all this stuff. I learn what I know from the internet and YouTube. As you can see, it's kind of hectic here. But that's how art is, you know. It's just dive in. Procrastination is the key. Procrastination is the killer of all dreams, you guys. And that's why this is so powerful. That there, you guys, is the round to it. World famous. 2 Brothers, 1 Vision. Oh, sorry. 2 Brothers, 1 Vision, round to it. And once you guys got it to it, well, there are no excuses. You got no choice but to do it. Let's do it. I gotta get more of those. I'm sorry, people that are getting packages from me that don't get around to it, just because I gotta get a month where I don't have like every little bit of, you know, extra. Right now I'm saving up for a carving from Claire. So, you know, like the little things that you have little extra bits of money for right now are just going to other things for me. You know, helped out some family with some bills and stuff, so I'm paying that off. And yeah, I just haven't had, but I couldn't let Claire's piece, man, her piece is called Acceptance, because Claire hurt her back and she carved this piece called Acceptance, and when I saw it, it brought tears to my eyes, because I know the face, I know the pain. And Claire, if you ever watch this, man, all my love to you, sister. I'm so sorry that you're suffering. Goes for Just Carve Rob too. He's got a really bad back. Dalen is here. Hello, Dalen. Thanks for coming, man. How are you doing, sir? I'm sorry I missed you guys' watch party. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to be part. I really want to. Alan Terry is here. Hello, Alan. Thanks for coming, man. Ciao. Oh, the good people are here. Yeah, Claire, it's late in France, so she can't always pop in, but sure appreciate it when she does, as I do with all of you guys. Wowie loves you. You're Wowwy'z Wonders. It's quite a bit. I think that might be enough for this. And then we're gonna go. Then we're gonna go up to the 6, guys. We're gonna go up to the 6. Okay. The hopper is filled and ready. So now, you gotta make sure that we are good to go, because once you start spraying, once you stop, you can't stop what's coming. Okay, I'll just put this down here. Don't wanna F all that up. Now, let me just go around and make sure that we're all tucked in and all nice and Kentucky. You guys ever hear me say that? My mom once gave me a book. It's called The Book of Lift, The Meaning of Lift. And the whole book is all of these different words that you never knew existed. And one of them is Kentucky. And that term is used when something fits like it was meant to be, like they were made for each other, nice and Kentucky. So I've always used that. Not like you guys need to know that, but hey. That's great that you're here, Alan. Thank you, man. Thank you. Alan's a great man. Holy smokes, guys. Okay, well, I am going to do this. So, I got this one here. And this is the one that's really, really fine. Yeah, we don't need the... We don't need that extra stuff to get sucked down. Maybe I should just give it a little hit. I gotta turn off the cozy lights when I turn on the vacuum, or else I'll throw a break a switch. breaker switch. And we do not want to do that. My goodness. Okay. So this first one, this is the crazy one that goes everywhere. I'm just going to spray that into a something in here. Yeah, let's see. All right. Sure it's glue. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna try and spray it relatively close to the crystal so it doesn't have so much overspray, right? So that's what gets us. Is that overspray. Make sure I get it in all those spots I want it to go. That works better when you're closer up to it. Okay? And now it is time for 4mm. Let's go. Turn it on. Everything is going. Here we go. Oh, it's standing up. It is standing up, and it is happy to be here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness sakes. Okay. There we go. Ciao! All right. Now you can really tell in the 4mm when it stands up. And you can tell on the crystals. Good stuff. So that's the whole thing with static grass, right, guys? It's like that's what makes it special, and not just glue on. So you see, I know it looks a mess with the crystals all taped up, but it's working. Dad Carves. How you doing, huh? Thanks for coming, Dad. I live in Kentucky, says Perry. Oh, then that's a good one. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, it's neat. It's a neat thing. But like I say, it's one of these things. It's like if you're not careful, man, it'll fucking. Whoops. How did I do? I did 3:04, 1 hour and 4 minutes without saying the F-bomb, and I just blew it. Sorry, Ali, if you're watching. She's one of my smallest fans. I don't like it I try not to swear for Ali. From trees and these, 7 to 3. Speaking of grass. Ciao, yes, have a puff. Holy smokes, folks. It's working. I'm just blowing it off some of those spots where I don't want it. You know, just the randos. I don't want just the randos. So that's when it doesn't look like, it doesn't look real. It's because it's like just like little tiny hairs stuck, right? That might be what I'll have to use this little thing after later. The old go around and hit the randos, and hopefully I don't F up the finish on Bing after all of this work. All right, now just do a little tidy up here. Make sure I got all my ducks in a row. My goodness. I don't want that stuff on my fancy jersey either. Hey, you guys, if you ever notice that I wear these things, yes, it's cool. Like, it's cool looking gear, and especially with I wear this chief with my brother's arrowhead, copper arrowhead. Okay, see you, Matthew. Thanks for coming, brother. But I found out that they're from Lords of Gastown. It's this jersey material. I found out that they don't, sawdust doesn't cling to it. So that's why they're like my go-to now for every time that I'm here, like on live, and if I do any type of carving or anything, and now I just love wearing them. Because they're very, very, like, they're not, you know how cotton can be very, especially in this heat, it just clings to you, right? And then all of the sweat and all of the sawdust, it just gets on you, right? So these things, the sawdust doesn't, and then you just give them a snap. Yeah. Phew. I guess it'd be better if you guys could see what I'm freaking talking about. So yeah, these Lords of Gastown. Freedom is a full tank. That's why this little hummingbird here is a gas nozzle. But this stuff, the sawdust doesn't want us. You just go, like, after you're done carving, you just give it a snap. It's gone. And it breathes. Like, cotton will cling to you. Like, if I was wearing cotton right now, I'd be in bad shape. It's a pretty sweet top. Thank you, sir. Yeah, they're from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I live on the island, Vancouver Island, and so Vancouver is on the mainland, and that's the big city. And Gastown is a section of town, and so Lords of Gastown is because they were like a biker. They're a group of bikers that, you know, hung out in that area, and that's how the name was formed, because Gastown is a part of Vancouver. So that's why they call it Lords of Gastown. But yeah. And then you can also get them like this. It says Lord 79 because I think the owner or the founder was born in 79, but you can get them customized to your birth number. I have a black one that has arms. It's a hockey jersey, but it's made out of this. It's nice and thin too. It's not thick hockey jersey. And it's customized. It says 2B, 1V on the back on the name part for Two Brothers, One Vision, and 75 on the back. Generation X, man. Generation X. Creation Dust is here. Hello, Josh. Thanks for coming, brother. Just having a little break here. Doing some crazy stuff today, man. Woo! Doing static grass on Bing. Wrecking all of that hard work. No, I'm just kidding. It's going good. It's going good. It's just a very weird thing to do, man. Like, the stuff I get myself into is just... But hey, at least it's not trouble like the olden days. Just when I have a little break here, I like to have the cozy lights, if that's okay with you guys. Actually, this one here is kind of nice if I use that as like my... that looks red too. This one here. Make that one go green. Yeah, that's nicer. So yeah, I just nicer with the cozier lights. Thanks for coming, Josh. What have you gotten into? Has it got cooler down there, or still too hot to carve? Yes, lots of tribe in here today, brother. All the good people. Yep, Suzanne is here. Suzanne, are you on vacation? Sorry, guys, wiping my mug here. You sure we're posting some pretty pictures, Suzanne? 60s, beauty. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, that's much better, eh? Did you do a live today, Josh? I'm sorry, I get all wound up and getting set up for these, and then I missed them. But I watch later. Kinda, Rhinestone says. Oh, okay. Well, hey, kinda vacation is hey, any kind of whatever vacation. Any vacation is good vacation. That's what Wowwy'z trying to say. Hi, Sophie. I'm hanging in. Still feeling pretty rough. Thank you for asking, says Darren. Yeah. Oh, working remote half days while Josh is in radiation class. Yeah, Darren, hang in there, brother. He's still It never seems to end with Darren. It's like he gets past one thing and then another thing kicks in. It's just the poor kid, man. A yearly trip. That's great, Suzanne. Oh, a big bear, a big peace bear. Oh, doing this? Awesome. I'm gonna watch later. That's why I'm a member, man. Is because I can't always be there watching, man. But I sure do. I support you, sir, and I love what you do. You're an amazing artist. Working remote on the beach with wine. That's the way to work, eh? Suzanne, right on. It sure is pretty pictures that I've seen. Yep, Creation Dust is saying hi to everybody. Yeah, I'm going to see Uncle Kevin Carves and Ryan Cook on the weekend. They're out here at the Saanich Fair. Saanich County Fair. I just do that little blow around just to make sure, because when you go and then you start doing the 6mm, you're spraying on top of this one. It's crazy, but it all still stays standing. It's weird stuff, man. That's the cool thing with art, you guys. There's, number one, no rules. But number two, it's mixing and matching the different mediums from different worlds, I love to do that. And if you ever read my story of a description on our channel, on our YouTube channel, and I got to update all that stuff because when I first came out, I'm like, this is it, man. We're gonna go viral. We're gonna do it. I got to make everything perfect and write just the perfect thing, right? But what it says in there, my point is that I say multimedia artists, and that's because there are no boundaries and rules with Darren and I. We will cross everything over, and learn how I learned this stuff and this is from the train, the model train world. I'm bringing it over into the carving world and stuff, mixing it all up, multimedia. That's the way we got to be. You gotta go, Perry? Thank you, man. Thank you for coming, Perry. I know you're really, really busy, brother. And again, thank you for helping me with this OBS studio stuff. That's awesome, dude. I really hope that I can do you proud and I can figure it out, because I suck at computers. Really. I suck, and I get upset because I don't know what's happening, and you just get a little spinner or whatever, or it'll say something, file corrupt, something. As soon as something like that happens, I just no, because I'm not in control, So I've never been comfortable with all of that computer, the whole jargon and the lingo, and it's all just like Chinese to me. So thank you, Perry. Everybody's talking. Lawrence, I've been sick since I was a kid, but now I got my scroll saw. And my lathe made 2 police-themed pens for a fallen officer. Children there, teenagers, I used antler for them and dyed it blue. Hope it helps them. Well, that's awesome, Lawrence. I'm sorry that you've been sick all of that time. My heart goes out to you. Thank you, Perry. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Lawrence, you're in my thoughts and prayers, man. I don't like to know any man suffer. That's really cool, Lawrence. So police-themed pens for a fallen officer's children. They are teenagers, and I use antler for them and dyed it blue. Wow. I would love to see them. Are you on Facebook, Lawrence? If so, please add me, Larry B. Dib. Oh, Creation Dust says, I'd be in the same boat, Dad, that I'd be lost without Casey. Ain't that the truth, boys? Our better halves, eh? Katie, I call her Spooky Doobie. That's her art name. Well, the art name I've given her. But, yeah, she's my partner in crime, and a lot of the stuff that goes on here in the background, it's because I have Katie's help. and support, you know. It's awesome. It's the way God me. I'm on Facebook. Well, you're a strong man, and your acceptance is, you know, I commend you. I say that like the fact that I hurt my back in 2005, yes, it left my old life behind, and it turned my world on its ear. But the man I am today is because of what I've suffered through and endured since 2005, and the empathy and the courage and all the things that I've learned along the way, I would never ever pass up. So in many ways, I say, you know, I wouldn't change it for anything. Like, I wouldn't want to be a different man. I want to be the man I am today. So if that means that I had to go through that injury and then all of those years of pain, all of these years of pain, I should say, because it's chronic, so be it. Because I'm happy and I'm very proud of the person I am today. So oh, Mark, I'm sorry, brother. That sucks, bro. Jeez. My heart here, I'm sending you hearts, Mark. Those are for you, man. Hey, Mark, we became again, Lawrence. Sorry, please add me on Facebook if you can find me. And Mark and I just became friends on Facebook. Mark, if you ever want to talk, man, I'm always around. You know, just hit me on Messenger, and I'm happy to talk and just shoot the shit, man. If you're feeling lonely, excuse me, or anything, man, I'm here for you guys. I'm here for all of you folks. It's not just ear candy. Let's see how this is going. Well, looks to be doing what it's supposed to do. So, while I sit here and ramble, we're gonna seal up the 4 millimeter and the 2 millimeter. Wow, I still look pretty pink. I sure got burnt, I guess, is the truth of it. I was over hanging with my mom and Darren, and I sat out on the deck all day because we have the fact that we have Cree and Cherokee in us. We don't really burn much. Like for sun, okay, we want summer. I might use a little autumn. Summer and autumn for the longest stuff. Just to mix it up, right? But because we have the native blood in us, because we're Métis, that's what you call it up here, because it was the French folks that mixed with the native folks. That's how the Métis started. And Darren and I are Métis, but we have a grandmother who's full blood, and her parents were Iroquois and Cree. And then my grandmother on my mom's side, that was my dad's side, and my grandmother, my grandma Bernice, had Cherokee in her heritage line. So we have Iroquois and Cree, full blood great grandma Bassnet, and then also on my grandma Sader's side we have some. So yes, we are very, very proud of that, and also it makes it so that we're better in the sun, and we just don't like burn really, really bad and peel like that. Usually it's like a burn for a couple of days, then it just turns brown. But I really did myself in this time. It's almost like the sun is hotter. I don't know. I don't want to say things like, because I don't know. I'm not one of these people that'll go around, throw around stupid facts. If it's not proven fact and something that, you know, the science, you know, it's just, the world of the internet is such a crazy, I say we're in the age of the muddy waters, because it is impossible to find out something for fact anymore. Like if a thing, everything is just so muddied and cluttered. But I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about now. Jesus. Oh, Suzanne's got to go now. That's why I got all flabbergasted because she has to go to catch another drink. I mean sunset, catch a sunset. Okay. Yes, Mark. Yes. I'm always here, brother. Yeah, I don't know what I started rambling on about the internet, but it's a hard place to get facts from, you know? Like, where's that 4mm? Gotta put it back in the bag. Don't want to lose my hopper grass. My goodness. Gotta save every little bit. So I sure wasted a lot of flock. You guys saw me do all that flocking last time. Well, when I cleaned up today and took all my black garbage bag away, there was lots of it. Okay, fill in the hopper with the 6mm, folks, and then that'll be all the static grass that we can do today, because I don't have 10mm. And this is the stuff that you really have a hard time busting apart. I'll fix the camera after I did this sorted here. Yeah, this stuff. And I saw some. I think they even make something that helps with this. But with this longer stuff, if you take it and you just rub those clumps together, it seems to work okay. But yeah, I apologize for this part, folks. Not very exciting, but you got to do this or else it's not going to work right. You got to get it separated. You got to keep them separated. Sorry, my Gen X is showing. Have a great night, Suzanne. Enjoy those drinks. I mean, sunset. Well, Ray has to go. Supper time. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming. Oh, Al's got to go. Everybody's going. I know it's getting later, guys. I know it's supper time for a lot of you folks, so I just appreciate you coming. Really appreciate you. Stay from trees to these. Gotta go. Bye, Alan. Thank you very, very much for coming, man. Really appreciate you. Put some of those ones in there. Oh, we're still gonna need some more, guys. Still gonna need some more. Yeah, we will spray the frick out of the areas. The areas. Get that in there. Summer and fall. Summer and fall. And yeah, once the static grass has been applied and like you've left it for days and days to like glue all down properly, later on you can dust it. Like you can go over and take the, you know, the vacuum over top of it and dust, and it won't come off. So that's good, because these things, you know, this Bing is going to be a lamp. I don't know where Bing will live forever. I'll probably give her away, like I do with so much of my art, but yeah, you got to think about those things, you know, dust and how things are longevity, right? When you start adding stuff like this, then, you know, all those factors come into play. If it's just bare wood, well, that's easy to dust. Sorry, I think I got flock and static grass up the old nose. Nose is running. Okay, better get some summer in there before I get too carried away. Yeah, and Then I realized that I was reading over my stuff about flocking afterwards the other day after the live was over. And for the paint is really strong. And it, like, once it gets on something, that's why I like using that as a base for this, is that flock paint is super strong. But it's like, don't breathe it in, use a respirator, don't get it on your hands. And here I am, just giving her, doing my live show all over the hand, all over my hands, breathing in the flock. Goodness sakes. Thank you, Lawrence. Hey, Daniel's here. Oh, do you gotta go, So? Thanks for coming, So. Much love to you, sister, and happy birthday again. Happy belated birthday, So. Thank you for coming, sister. And Daniel Tharp is here. Hello, brother. Fist bumps to Daniel. Daniel's another amazing creator from the Facebook world and from the Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers. So I'm an admin for. Very proud. Tribe strong. Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers. And if you're a carver and you're not, if you're a carver and you're on Facebook and you're not part of our group, come on down. Talking to you, Matt Carves. Thanks for coming, Daniel. Doing some flocking today, boy. Static grass. Okay. Yeah, I can't get this. All right, I think that's all we're gonna need in there. So again, guys, make sure that you get your area all tidied up, because once you start spraying glue, and I'm just going to quickly blow my nose, sorry, because I don't know what it's up there. Excuse me. My goodness. Gotta love live TV, eh? Okay. So now, like I said before, I want to get kind of closer in. I'm going to focus more around the bigger crystals. Kind of like, it's just like what you look in nature and how things grow, And it seems like the longer grass grows around things, the fence and stuff. Maybe it's because it's harder to cut. I don't know. But I just noticed that, the longer grass is around the base of things. So that's what we're trying to replicate. If I didn't have the fan and I didn't have the water, this could be a bad scene. Holy smokes. And I don't have the fan blowing right on me right now because it blows away the static grass. So, whoo! Okay. We're going to get going. You're going to go applying well, I'll get you guys in a better camera before I get too crazy. Sorry, guys. Car sick. Got everybody car sick. Okay. So, I will spray on the layering glue in the areas, and yeah, we're going to do it to it. All right, here we go. Okay, don't want to overdo it. Now, over to the hopper. We turn that bad boy on. And here we go, guys, with the 6mm. Here comes the magic. Takes longer to get the 6mm to come out. And it is standing up. It is doing its thing. All right. I don't want to put on too much more and muck things up, so I'm going to start putting that away. But I can't put everything away. Like, as you guys have seen, that I got vines coming up the side of Bing. We got vines coming up the side of her. We got stuff on the base. There's going to be a whole bunch more static grass to come. Oh, goodness sakes. That looks neat. Now, when I pull off all of those covers off of those crystals, that's going to be when the real magic is revealed. But like across the front there, for instance, I'm just going to have a little look. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that edge I'm cool with. As long as that glue dries nice and clear and invisible, I'm going to be a happy wowie with that. So I'm not going to muck with it. I'm not going to take the stuff off anymore. Well, maybe. Just so I know things are nice and clean, right? Let's take a little peek. Just do a little cleanup where we have to. That looks okay. Where's that little, yeah, here's my cleanup brush. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let everything dry how it should be, and then I will do all that stuff later and make sure that it's what we want. Yeah, I won't really know. But I just kind of like knowing that there aren't any like weird gluey areas where it's sprayed and then run down the tape, right? But that's all looking okay. Yeah, I'll have some tidying up to do once it's dried, but all in all, I am happy with that. As long as, like I say, as long as it dries. But you see that? Looks like the goddamn forest floor. Chow! My goodness. And yes, some of you would say, hey, like, this is crazy. Why not just glue down fake moss? Well, yes, but there's a look, right? There's a look that you were trying to achieve. And I've never had very good, luck with using fake moss on stuff. It's just never looked right for me. And that's why I went to this method and started learning about static grass. But it does, like, that spray will run down, so you gotta, I'll clean it all up after we got the live wrapped up, and after I've cooled off. Let me get that. Now I think I'm safe to put the fan on me again. Woo! All right, I'm just going to fix this. This way. Get everybody car sick again. Oh, there we go. Back. Looks green and luscious. Thank you, Matt. My friends call me Larry too for short. Okay, Lawrence, I'll call you Larry. Send me pics. Thank you. Thank you, Lawrence. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. Do you have to go, Matt? Yes, it does require TLC. It's pretty crazy, some of the crap I get myself into, but it's all for the art. All for the love of art. I sure hope it looks all right in the end. My goodness. We still have to wire her up and, oh, like, yeah. I'm not going to start talking about different ways that I could have went about. Like, I'm just doing it so that we have content for the piece, and it doesn't have to sit on the sidelines for too long, you know. Whoa! While I'm working on the base, and so yeah, there could have been things that I should have maybe waited till later on, but hey, we need content. Bing needs to be brought to life, so that's what we're doing. And I think that went pretty good. All things considered, that's kind of crazy. And if I continue to use static grass, I think maybe I'll look into one of the detail ones that's a smaller hopper so you can get into smaller areas, you know? 'Cause that was hectic. That was hectic. Are you heading, Mark? I'll be back in a bit. Hopefully you will still be on. If not, have an awesome day and night, everyone. Yes, I don't know how much more I can do. I'm just going to be talking now. So, I don't think people want too much more of that. You're always inspiring me. Something I'm going to have to try, buddy. I've seen people here use real moss, both Spanish moss and ground moss, to glue down. Yes, I've seen it too. I've seen Jordy use it before. It looks good. You know, I've got no problems with it. I've just never had I kind of like to have control of where I want the stuff to go, right? And I have this thing about edges. And the times that I used the fake moss that I used, it kind of had a material, like a fabric to it. And then when I used it, the edges bugged me. And I didn't like seeing those hard edges. And then this made it so that so I used on the Forest Watcher, which I have a maker's video. It's an hour-long maker's video, you guys, my longest maker's video. But I showed the whole freaking kit and caboodle of creating that thing. And when I did the Forest Watcher, I used a whole bunch of different pieces of fake moss and stuff to build up. But then at the end, I used that crazy sprayer, and static grass covered all of it, but it hid the edges. And that's when I was like, so now you can mix it. You can like use some fake stuff and then, you know, glue around on the edges and then use static grass, and it just blends it. I don't know. I'm just very finicky on how things look at the end, right? Like, as are so many of you artists. Once it cures, hopefully you can dry brush it for added depth. Yes, that would be great, Runic. I don't know much about this stuff, so. The turkey pattern had 1,765 cuts I made, frame and stain. Holy smokes. I can't wait to look at the pictures, Lawrence. Thank you. Thank you for adding me, and thank you for sending them. I love all things art. I love seeing you guys' work. How are we doing on Remember, hit the like, guys. Oh, we still got 13 people. DC is here. Hello, DC. Is that the DC? It's Gypsy Rose. Yes, Tammy. Hello, Tammy. You've caught me again. At the end again, Tammy. Oh, man. Thank you for popping in. Just Carve Rob is here at the end again. Just Carve Rob. How you doing, sir? Well, today, guys, this is what we did. We static grassed the top of Bing. So all those crystals are all taped off, right? But so now it looks like that those crystals grew out. Grew out of the forest floor. Grew out of the top of her. And let me see how all that glue dried totally, because this is my test piece this morning. And all that glue dried totally invisible. So I think we're safe on the glue not having any type of visible. My God, that was something. And to do that in a hot shed like I did, my goodness. Yeah, that the dry brushing thing, Runic. That's a good point. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's awesome. That's awesome when Tammy comes. Gypsy Rose. I just always have a hard time when I see the DC and I see the Dreamcatcher. I know. That's awesome. Thank you for coming. How you doing, Just Carve Rob? How's the back, brother? It's great that you pop in. And please, guys, hit the like. I don't get many on this on the landscape mode, and I don't get many views either. But it's for the tribe, and it's a better visual experience, and it's this is for everybody to hang out and have a good time. Yes, it is really, really hot. It's like 25 to 27 Celsius, but it feels like 31 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but pretty warm, man. Or ma'am, I should say. Yeah. It's just been crazy, man. This hot weather, like I was saying, it feels like. Oh, that's what when I got trailed off about the whole internet thing. That was my point, and thank goodness I remembered it, because I hate that when that happens and I look stupid. But my doing good, doing siding, done for the day. Oh, that's got you, Rob. I'm glad you could pop in, man. Oh, DC Tommy says, here too. This is always such a fun place to be, Larry. I love your art gallery and your upbeat attitude. Everything about it is just so fun. Well, thank you, sister. I gotta hit you some happy hearts for that one. Do. That's for Gypsy Rose. Bing, 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 bing. But yeah, my point was about the sun. The internet, and to try and find, okay, this is fact. I know this for fact. Those days are done. Because everybody has their own version of reality now, right? And I'm not saying that anybody's right or anybody's wrong, but that's just the truth of it, is that everybody's got their own version now of what is what. And so you try and do research and look into, like, why is it the sun getting hotter, and why is the weather, and then you got the people with climate, and the whole argument that goes both ways. And there's lots of people that say, no, this is something that the world goes through because we're on a tilt and we go through these different cycles, every 26,000 years, and there's all of these things that tie into it. But just for me personally, in my short time on this planet, I feel like it's getting hotter. The sun is hotter in these past couple of years. Always fun at Larry's house, says Rob. Yes. Are you off, Runick? Have a great day, Runick. Thank you for popping by, man. I really appreciate you. And keep shining, keep creating all the amazing artwork. Love watching. Yeah, there's always something crazy going on at Wowwy'z house. And it's Wowie, Jordy, not Wowzy. The Z is at the end if I own something. If it's this, I am Wowie. This is Wowie's sign. I'm Wowie. This is Wowie's workshop. I'm not Wowzy. Me and Jordy had to talk about that last night. Yep, Mother Nature is sharing her hot flashes for sure. Isn't that the truth, Tim? It's crazy. It's crazy. I just hope that, you know, that it mellows and there's a bit of a, you know, a happy medium or something, because if it just continues, like, what the heck are we going to do, you know? But all we can do is just, you know, have hope that the good Lord is going to, you know, keep watching us, and we're going to be okay, you know? But it can be pretty scary when you sit and think about everything that's been happening, everything that's going on, you know. There was another school shooting today. I don't mean to be a bummer, you guys, but this is something that really affects me. And I have some ideas and stuff that I'm going to be working on, some prototypes, but I feel like I could maybe help. But yeah, I was doing really good today, and then when I went by a news channel, I saw what was going on the news. It just kicked me in the chest like a horse, and that whole situation is very, very heavy on my heart and soul when that happens. And I pray for everybody involved down there. It cooled down nicely in Michigan, thank God. That's good, Just Carve Rob. You guys needed a break. Because when I feel hot here on Vancouver Island, I can just imagine what it's like down south, or like for Florida, for like Grumpy. Like, that's craziness. But people get used to it. People adapt. You know, the people down there they just live with it. It's just their environment, right? And for somebody like me, I would think that would be nuts, but it's pretty crazy what people can endure once they get used to it. I used to live in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, Rob. With all of this heat in California, I sure wish I lived back there again. Just Carve Rob says, I start to worry when the alligators start moving up my way. I hear you there, sir. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. And so, you know, like human beings do, we all just kind of carry on and try and adapt. Fans everywhere, and I got an AC thing upstairs that hooks up to the window. And then just in winter years, or in the winter time, it rolls on little rollers, and I put it in the studio and pack it away. But my brother gave me that when my mom got the heat pump put in, and so now they have really nice and cool in my mom's house now, in Darren's room and in their main living room and stuff. They got those heat pump things, and that keeps you really cool on the hot days. So Darren had that little roller, little R2D2 thing, and so he gave me that, and that's been saving us upstairs in the main bedroom. And that's the dog and cat included, because we all piled up there at night. Before, when we're watching TV, I peel myself up, I go up and I turn, you have to close the window to make it work properly, or no, work best. You close the window and shut the bedroom door, and you turn that little AC unit on. Then I go back downstairs, then we finish watching our South Park. It's been lately, watching old South Parks at night for our cozy. Our cozy means our TV that is cozy time. And yeah, watching South Park, and then we let the room cool up upstairs. And then when we go in there, because that thing is louder than heck. My wife says it sounds like a cheap motel, but boy, we would be because it gets hotter in our house upstairs, right? So yeah, we'd be lost without that little AC, Darren. Thank you again, brother. Grumpy has a pipe, he's all good. No, trust me, let me hit the lotto and I'm out of Florida. Hey, if I hit the lotto, Grumpy, I'll move you out of Florida. You have my word on that. You got Wowwy'z word. Get you out of there. Yes, do you eat gator, Grumpy? I know it's probably like something that's like, nah, been there, done that. But for us tourists, we think that's pretty fun. A pretty cool idea. I would try it. Gator is great, says Grumpy. Well, there we go. Now we know. Now we know. Gator is great. Holy smokes. Bing! Bing's looking pretty great, too, I must say. I'm scared, though. I'm scared in a way to take off all the tape and just see what we've done, but it's looking pretty good. I think we did all right, folks. I really do. I think it's going to be all right. Or as, you know, just Carb Rob said. All right, all right, all right. Almost missed the whole darn thing. Sorry, Wowie. Been away almost the whole time. That's no problem. Yes, I've heard it tastes like chicken too. Creation Dust 777. Josh. But here we go. Electric Whittler. So all of those crystals will be nice and clean and bare. But all of that flocked up area that we did there, it's all nice and green now. It's something. It's something. If anything, by the time this thing is done, it'll be like, well, it's something. Ain't she something? Some poor soul will take pity on it and give it a home. I think when it's all done and it's all lit up with her little crystal and everything is done, you know, I think it's going to be a pretty special, little creature, little creation. Yeah, that static grass stands up. I'm just touching it. It's so neat. Oh, Matt's there. Matt Carves. I tried crocodile, and it tastes like chicken, 777. That's great that you're still there, Matt. Fair dinkum. I know that's more of an Aussie thing. G'day and good on ya. Fair dinkum. Good on ya. Fair dinkum. Yeah, sturgeon is really, really yummy. I've tried that too, Robert. That's awesome. To me, it's got a little chicken taste with a little fish. Oh, I see that. I get that. That's kind of like, too, like lobster is like... What did Katie say? Just tasted like a big shrimp. I don't know why it's so expensive. It just tastes like a big shrimp or something. But that's what a lobster is. So, yes, it would taste like a big crawfish or shrimp. Katie? Spooky Doobie? Yes, it would be a great interview to talk to Matt. Matt has lots of cool stuff going on over there. Don't pet the Bing, Larry. Yes, I know. I know. I can't help it. It's all standing up. I'll have to have a little sign, just carve Rob. Don't pet the Bing. She bites. Where are you doing an interview, Matt? Hello, Mark. You back? Back for the closing comments. I'm just gonna make her till 4, till the top of the hour there, and then I'm gonna have to go. I am baking. I'll be tasting like chicken pretty soon. Oh, okay. That's awesome, Matt. Wicked. Congrats for being on Dalen's show. I still have to do that. I really want to do that. Everybody, they had their big carve off the other night, and I missed it. And I wanted to be part of those things. I really do. I'm very, very tribe strong, as you guys know. So I'll be tuning into that. That's awesome, Matt. Good on ya. Yep, that's really, really cool. I love this. I love that the integrating and everybody mingling and intermingling and the whole sticker swap thing, you guys. It's great. It's awesome. And please send me stickers if you haven't yet. I'll promise I'll send you some back. And I also like Luann. I know she doesn't watch, but I have a package, and I've been promising to get it sent to her, but the reason why I've been holding off is because I wanted to finish that watcher, the Dark Watcher. I'm going to send that to Luann with the stickers that I promised her from the last carving challenge at our wood group from the Kindred Spirits Wood Carvers. She didn't get their stickers and stuff with her package, and I didn't want her, so she's going to get one of the little Nomi, the knitted Nomis from my sister-in-law, and then the stickers, and then she's also going to be getting the Dark Watcher with the green crystal. And that's going to be the first of the watchers that I make and give out to friends and subs and Wowwy'z Wonders, all you amazing people. You'll receive any mail any lately, Wowie? Well, that would have to, because I think I gave you my mom's, because I use my mom's address, Josh, for bigger packages, because I just have a little community box, and sometimes they're weird about parcels. They'll just give you a card. And for boxes and stuff, I usually use my mom's address. So I'll have to check with her. But I didn't know it was sent. So now I'm very, very excited. And I have a box from... I have a little bit of a lineup going because from Black Widow Woodworking, Tim, my good friend in a mod squad, one of the mod squad, he sent me a piece because I donated for Jen's journey. His wife has cancer, and it's on Facebook if you guys want to look into it, maybe help out. She has a couple different types of fundraisers and stuff going on. All of the information is on Jen's journey. But Tim is next in line. I'm going to open up his box. It isn't really tribe mail. It's more of Karma Cards because I bought the piece. But it's all still tribe mail. It don't matter if I buy the piece or if it's a gift. It's tribe mail. And yeah, I'm going to show the piece that I bought from them, and then talk a little bit about Jen's journey and stuff and how people can help. And then after that, I'm caught up. Except for I have Luann's box to send, and then I have Perry's box to send, but I have Tim's box to open next. And so then yours, Electric Whittler, will be after Tim's. So just be patient, because I love making videos and giving you guys the respect and the shout outs that you deserve. Oh, it said it was delivered on the 25th? Okay, so that means that Mom's has it. Was it fun? Dalen's Carve? I'm sorry I missed it, Robert. Awesome, Josh. I'm excited, brother. I am excited. Thank you again for sending me something. I'm truly appreciate you. Ciao! Gotta hit some hearts. Hit some hearts for the Electric Whittler. Ding, 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 ding. Ciao! We're gonna get some of these. Party. 100. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for coming, sister. Yeah, I'm just seeing I'm getting to the top of the hour here, guys. So with that, I'm gonna start closing up shop for today. Love to you, Tammy. Thank you very, very much for coming. Thank you all for coming. It's been a great day. This has been so much fun doing this, creating this art with you guys. It's the top of my week every week, because it's like having you guys at my house, and I just love doing this, and I hope you guys continue to come back. And the support is growing, and slowly but surely this channel is we're going to make it. I'm not going to ever give up. I promise you that. Love to you guys. Much love to all of you. Thank you very, very much for coming. Good night, Josh. Thank you, Creation Dust 777. You're one heck of a creator. I'm going to be watching that video tonight, sir, of the Peace Bear. 7 foot tall. Man, I can't wait for your watcher. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, the watcher challenge is officially on. It officially starts at month's end. But I'm telling you guys now, sneak peek, it's coming. The Watcher Challenge is coming. I emailed Mike from Kutzall this morning to see if they would be down for helping with the prizes. And yes, thank you, Creation Dust. Wowwy'z. It means I love you in sign language too, you guys. Just so you know that. A little hidden message in Wowwy'z dubs. Yes, I hope you can, Mark. Watchers, like you saw me carve, and I'm going to carve other ones on the live. They're very, very easy to do. You're going to have 3 months to finish, and we're going to have good prizes. Wowie gives you his word. I will make sure that you guys get treated right. Yes, you have, Josh. The Electric Whittler is officially submitted. And there actually are a couple other people. Christopher's Creations has made a watcher in the past and sent me pictures. John Robertson, he's from Australia, I believe. He made a watcher. And also Mike Shelto. Did one back when I first started my channel and did my very, very first watcher makers videos. He did one. So those people are officially entered. And again, Creation Dust. 7 foot tall watcher. I cannot, and make it light it up, use a floodlight, an LED floodlight, outside floodlight. Do it up, brother. I know you can, man. Make me proud. Because I can't make them that big. My back won't allow it. But I want to see my chainsaw people freaking do her up, man. That would just make me so happy. Yes, everybody. Stay safe, stay cool. Much love to everybody. And again, if you weren't here in the beginning, this was WIP Wednesday. Wowwy'z Workshop. Much love, everybody. Take care. Wowwy'z signing out.